Well. Looks like Carry Forward is officially being canceled in Black Ops 7. So all those bundles, skins, operators, and blueprints that you've been stacking up in Black Ops 6 and some of the other Call of Duties, they're not moving forward into Black Ops 7. Only double XP tokens and gobblegums will, but in Warzone, that will remain the same. It looks like to me that the hype around Battlefield 6 has really shaken Activision, and I think they want to do anything and everything that they can to retain as many of the COD fan base as they can, and in order to appease them, this is exactly what they're trying to do here. Now, on the surface, I will say this might sound, to some at least, like bad news. You might think, wow, all that money I spent is wasted, or I'm losing everything I grinded for. But today, I want to explain why this is actually one of the best decisions Treyarch could have made. And by the end of the video, I think a lot of you will agree that canceling Carry Forward is actually a good thing for the health of Call of Duty. First, let's break down what Carry Forward even was. I mean, the whole idea started with Modern Warfare 2022 and carried in to Modern Warfare 3 and Warzone. Activision wanted to create this kind of unified ecosystem where every cosmetic, whether it was a weapon blueprint, operator skin, or finishing move, could follow you from one game into the next. And in theory, it sounded great. I mean, you buy something once, you own it forever across the Call of Duty releases. Your account becomes your permanent COD hub. But here's the thing, Call of Duty isn't like Fortnite. I've mentioned this in my previous video, where the art style and engine stay consistent across updates. Every COD game has its own engine, its own quirks, its own vibe, its own art direction, and most importantly, and it should have this, its own identity. And that's where Carry Forward started to break down. Let's talk about why Carry Forward became such a problem. Number one is the cluttered content pools, because by the time we hit Modern Warfare 3, there were literally thousands of weapon blueprints and dozens of operator packs, and the menus were bloated, confusing, and just completely overwhelming, especially for new players. Even current players, it was just like, what the hell is going on? And then you got the gameplay balance issues. Some blueprints had unique iron sights or visual advantages that newer weapons didn't, and if you didn't own those, you were basically at a disadvantage. And that's pay to win territory, and it created this unfairness in a game that's already struggling with balance, let's be honest guys. Black Ops has always had its own style. Darker tones, Cold War vibes, historical themes mixed with some wild Treyarch creativity, and Modern Warfare on the other hand leans realistic, grounded, and military sim. When you mix skins from both universes, guess what happens? You destroy that immersion. It just doesn't feel like Black Ops anymore when you've got an anime operator running next to Frank Woods. I mean, seriously, Carry Forward put a huge burden on developers. Instead of focusing on making fresh, exciting content, they had to constantly readapt old skins and weapons to fit the new game. That's time wasted that could have been used making brand new maps, weapons, and features. Now let's flip it around. Why is canceling Carry Forward in Black Ops 7 actually a good thing? Well, one of the best parts of a new Call of Duty is that reset. Everyone starts at level 1. Nobody has an insane arsenal of 500 skins. I mean, the grind feels rewarding again, and there's excitement in unlocking things together. Canceling Carry Forward restores that fresh game feeling that Call of Duty used to have every single year. And then again, it's that return to identity, because Black Ops should feel like Black Ops. By cutting Carry Forward, Treyarch can create a consistent art direction without worrying about some neon green anime operator breaking immersion, and it's back to the Black Ops tone, atmosphere, and vibe. And of course, with no legacy blueprints or exclusive weapons cluttering the pool, every single player has access to the same content. No unfair blueprint iron sights, no legacy attachments, just a clean slate, which helps competitive balance. And then of course, without the massive burden of updating thousands of old items, Treyarch can focus on what they do best, which is innovating, which, let's be honest, they haven't really done a good job of that, but they can do a lot better. And then of course, you gotta focus on the zombies, the multiplayer maps, the new weapons, new systems. All of that can get more attention now. And then of course, you get the healthier monetization. Believe it or not, hear me out. Canceling Carry Forward may seem like it forces you to buy skins again, and I know a lot of people who did buy a lot of the cosmetics will complain about this, but in the long run, guess what it does? It actually creates a healthier cosmetic system. Instead of just dumping more and more into an endless catalog, Treyarch can craft seasonal cosmetics that fit the actual Black Ops universe and feel special, not just recycled, because that's the thing with Call of Duty, just constantly recycled content. That's where it loses innovation. I mean, this could even push them to make skins more earnable again. Imagine challenges, grindable operators, and unique camos that actually feel worth chasing. If everything just carries over forever, that sense of value disappears. Carry Forward was designed to make Call of Duty feel like one big platform, like Fortnite. But the truth is, Call of Duty has thrived only because each game feels like its own. You know, it's done it for 20 freaking years. World at War didn't feel like Modern Warfare 2, and Black Ops 2 didn't feel like Ghosts, right? That's part of why a lot of people loved COD. The different studios put their different spin on each of their games. Now, canceling Carry Forward brings us back to that era. It forces Black Ops 7 to stand on its own legs, to be its own game, not just an extension of Modern Warfare 2, 3, and Black Ops 6. Honestly, we need that. Call of Duty has been stuck in a rut of the sameness for too long. A fresh identity with no baggage could be the exact reset that this franchise needs. I mean, hopefully it does help it out, because believe it or not, I'm not hating on the Call of Duty franchise. I'm looking for its betterment, and what better way than to cancel this whole thing? So yeah, I get it. Some people are mad about losing their cosmetics, but at the end of the day, I think this is one of the best decisions that Treyarch could have made. Let's be honest, we don't want Beavis and Butthead running around, American Dad and all this crazy anime stuff in a Call of Duty game. That's why a lot of people are revolting, and that's why we're seeing a lot of people gravitating towards Battlefield 6, because they are sick and tired of all of this childish nonsense in a military shooter. If you were to ask me, I'd rather have a healthy, focused, and immersive Call of Duty than a bloated mess weighed down by 3 years of recycled freaking content, man. I mean, that's just my take. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think this is actually a good idea? Or are you guys mad, big mad, about your cosmetics not carrying forward? My suggestion is not spend so much in the store, and I honestly hope, I can only hope, because the COD rot brain just runs rampant with a lot of people. But I'm hoping that people in Black Ops 7 are not gonna buy up everything in the store. Like, seriously. And I'm not telling you what to do with your money, but I'm just saying there's a lot of better things to spend on with your money than some digital stuff that just, gets thrown away the next year. That's just a friendly suggestion. But do you guys agree that canceling Forward is the right move? Or do you feel like all the time and money you spend on bundles should be carried into Black Ops 7? I want to know your guys' thoughts down in the comment section below. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you guys hit that like button. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the bell to be notified every single time I upload a video. Now with that being said, this is GCP signing off.